From a print interview and a video interview.
Okay.
It makes things easier for me, not for you.
Yeah.
Okay, Dirk, you start.
Okay, Lex, thanks for taking the time to do this for us. We're gonna do this for Poker Listings Europe.
Okay.
First question is 9 hours of poker today. What goes through your head after this? Are you knackered? What's it feel like?
Well, I think physically it's fine. I always feel pretty fit, and I'm living pretty healthy these days, so I'm doing pretty well. But mentally, I wasn't so great today. I felt pretty peaceful, and then 5 minutes before we started, I started having some phone issues and some messages from back home I wasn't really expecting or didn't want to hear. So I was kind of tilted, and I didn't really play well today. So my feeling for today is not so good, but I survived, and I'm happy that I get a chance to do it better.
And after a tournament day like this, what's the first thing you like to do?
I usually put on a tracksuit and hang out in the hotel room or have a drink with friends. But my girlfriend's over at the hotel to just watch a movie, order food, just unwind a bit and do as least brain activity as possible.
Now you're living in Las Vegas, but you come here for an EPT tournament in Vienna. Is that because your contract tells you so, or is that your personal preference?
Actually, I live both in Holland and Vegas, so I spent time in both places. So it's more when it's EPT season, I spend time in Europe, and when it's no EPT or WSOP, I go to Vegas to hang out there. But I would play regardless of my sponsor deal or not. I've been playing the EPTs for like 4 or 5 years now, so I mean, they're the best, to be honest. So I like playing them the most, so I would definitely travel.
Why are they the best?
I like the structure. I like the people, because it's been playing with 4 years with the same people kind of, and you meet a lot of different kind of cultures on the EPT. With WPTs you have more of the American society kind of, and it's all just very different. And I like the venues, and you get to see something of the country. So
is there a difference in quality as well? Or is it just style between Europe and North America?
Players or the way it's organized?
No, the players.
It's different, because I think a lot of people think that the EPTs are softer, but for me, my style of play works better against Americans. Mm-hmm. So my achievements there are way bigger than in Europe, because they all kind of play what they see on TV. And so it's all kind of like a tight aggressive kind of style, and that really works well for my kind of play. But in Europe you have loose aggressive or loose passive, and suddenly somebody's really tight when you wouldn't expect it. So Europe you really have to do it individually, and in the States you can more or less divide people in groups, so you need less time to research your table.
When you say you like the EPT, you're going to come to Berlin next spring too?
Yeah, definitely. It's in March, if I'm not mistaken.
It's March or April?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be there. That's also a time when I'm going to be in Europe. I'm going to go to the States and the PCA in the winter, and then come back and play all the European ones.
We've heard that you've actually lived in Berlin. Is that true?
No, this is a funny mistake that I once randomly on Pocket 5s put in that I lived in Berlin or something, or I'd never changed it, and it said that as automatic. So that when I would win in tournaments, they would say, and from Berlin, Lex Veldhuis, and me and my friends were laughing about it, but I never cared enough to change it.
So we cannot carry on with this in German?
Ich spreche ein bisschen German, Deutsch.
I knew it.
So you are close to the. Did you grow up close to the German border, or is it another part of?
No, I lived in the southwest of Holland, but I had a lot of German in school. Sadly, I used to be able to understand fluent German and read it. Not talk as much, but I could say a lot. But it all kind of drifted away, because it's like 10 years ago, because we would learn a lot of languages in school. But
no practice?
No, but if I hear people talk German at the table like today, I can still understand what they're saying. So.
Even Austrians?
A little harder, but I mean, some of the keywords are the same.
And they're now producing the next season of High Stakes Poker. Are you going to be on as well?
I don't think so. I don't think I have enough of a name also to be like a return visitor. I would have hoped that I might have got another chance to play, because I was very active last show. But this is fine with me too. So I'm looking forward to the next sessions of the big game actually, and I mean, if I'm going to degen, I'd rather do it there. So.
Well, you've become pretty famous not only because of high stakes poker, but more because of the WSOP 2009. Pretty famous all over Europe is what I mean here. Not the least because of the hands you played against Simon Münz,
yeah,
the German.
Yeah.
So does that not count for high stakes poker?
It did the last time. That's actually one of the reasons why I got to play last time. I think they just want to have a lot of how do you say that, new characters, especially for the young guys. And you really have to be constantly playing high stakes, like guys like Durr or something, to actually get a chance to just stick around and be a solid name in that group. So, but like I said, I get a lot of shots playing the big game now, and I like playing those, and it's six-handed, and it suits my style a little better.
You've had quite a lot of TV time now in the last 12 months. Does that change the way people play against you?
Oh yeah, definitely. And I wish I would also adjust the same to them, because sometimes I also sometimes I don't realize it, because there was one.
Carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, there was.
That's always
oh, that's like an English comedy. Yes, definitely. There's always situations where I also don't expect people to do it. There was in England a really old guy. I re-raised him pre-flop, and then he just goes all in on me, and I fold, and I had absolutely nothing, and he just shows me a deuce, and then he just said, "I can do it too." I was like, "Oh wow." So I don't know. The funny thing is, in Europe, people adjust where they absolutely have no respect for me and just start playing back at me. And in the States, I re-raised the guy, and he showed me queens, and he's like, "I don't want to play against you," and then he folded. So you never know how, and I don't know. I guess you always have to adjust, but that's poker, I guess. That's the most important thing. So.
How good are you already adapted to the speak?
As soon as you finish the hand, you have a 15-minute break. It's a 15-minute break in the Super Satellite. 15 Minuten Turnierpause im Super Satellite.
Okay. How good are you already adapted to the Las Vegas lifestyle? It is like, do you really feel home there? It is like, or is it that you miss once in a while Europe?
It comes and goes actually, because my girlfriend lives in Vegas, so I definitely feel at home there. And it's funny because every time the plane lands in Vegas, I feel like all my worries or all my stuff or all the business I have to take care of in Holland is just gone, and I land in the Bermuda Triangle and nothing matters anymore. So Vegas really helps me get on a grind and get stress-free and stuff. And I mean, from Holland I miss my friends, and I miss the stuff I do daily, and working out and training.
And there's no fear to get lost in this kind of a parallel universe. I mean.
No, because my life has been so crazy, especially like 2-3 years ago. It was so crazy with all the swings and stuff. It couldn't get any worse, so now it can only be better. So, and I mean, I enjoy it. That's what I like most about poker, is the chance to get lost in freedom, kind of. So, no, I enjoy every last bit of it, and I enjoy Vegas just as much as I do Holland.
Is that you play now the big game in the Bellagio?
No, big game, the PokerStars TV show.
Ah, okay, okay, yeah. Okay, no. Maybe last words about the Dutch football team. You played in the final in summer.
Oh, wait. So I start this interview saying that I'm tilted, and now you're going to ask me about the soccer final we lost? Yeah, let me see. How do I feel about that? Yes, no, okay, no.
Now, was it a good performance from the Dutch team, or was it,
You know what? Like we always cry that Holland plays good football, but we never win, and now we play ugly football and we get to the finals. I mean, if we can just get a little more beauty in it. But I mean, if people like Snyder and Robin and Van Persie, if they play well, then there is also beautiful soccer. But I mean, I'm really happy that we made the finals, and Spain played better, so they deserve to win. But I mean, if I repeat that at home, they'll probably beat me up. So
I hope Rotterdam is not your football team.
No, I support Ajax.
Okay, because they lost 10-0.
Yeah, another punchline. Nice. Oh, wow. Oh, you guys like this.
Okay.
You want to talk about 74 or no?
Yeah, no, nothing. No.
Oh, okay.
It is like, I mean, I'm from East Germany. It is actually not.
Okay, so I'm crossing that out.
I mean, that is really West Germany. Okay. Next, thank you very much.
One last thing, we're covering this in Holland too. So if you could please say in Dutch something along the line, my name is Lex Veldhuis and you're watching EPT Vienna on Poker Listings.
Ik ben Lex Veldhuis en jullie kijken naar de EPT in Wenen op Poker Listings.